birthday to you.
Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another day in my life. Now this is really more like a month in my life. You guys know I've not been putting up videos as frequently because I'm working on my cookbook. So you are gonna see some delicious cooking in this video, lots of fun activities we did this month because it was my birthday, and honestly just a bunch of other things. I went to the most epic tea party to kick off summer, and like I already said, I cooked some of the most delicious food. I haven't been filming my entire cookbook process, but I've wanted to bring you guys along when I can think of it and it makes sense. Also, our spring garden is starting to boom. Just in general, we've been able to spend a lot more time outside, and also I am so excited because I'm doing a few hauls within this video. I got some new makeup. I also got some new skincare that I'm obsessed with, and I picked up some new clothes for Loki. Thank you so much, Green Chef, for sponsoring this video. I'm excited to share with you guys what I got in my box this month. And of course, I have to give a special shout out to all of my patrons. Thank you to all of you that have come over to support me on there. I love being able to connect with you guys in that kind of way by making more intimate, personal content. And lately I've just kind of been answering requests. So if you want to check out my Patreon, I will link that down below. And with all of that being said, let's jump right in. All right, so we are starting off the video by heading to Sandpoint. So we drove up there, hung out with our group, laid out a blanket on the ground. I brought a bunch of really good food. I wish I had filmed what I brought, but I was too caught up having a good time. And then I had to show you this because someone brought their bobcat. Is this a bobcat? No, lynx. Someone brought their lynx to the beach. And as you can see, they were very popular. This is a moment we've been waiting to try Joel's Mexican food for a while now. Here with the boys. We'll be meeting up with a couple of friends from the beach. They're walking up right now. Woohoo! Very exciting. Okay, so we have our tacos wrapped in these 50 degrees. We got chicken tacos. Me and Logie are splitting. Dan got a burrito. And we're chilling on this like table situation because apparently they only have takeout seating right now, so we couldn't all sit together, but I just wanted to tell you. Right, so I'm here sunburned a little bit. Back at the Just Between Friends sale. This thing is incredible. It's actually cleared out, sorry, a ton. Like when we got here, there were so many people like everywhere. My friend Maria is still shopping because she couldn't even like look at the girls' clothing aisle for a while. Here she is. She's yonder. She's in the distance. There she is. Yeah, she couldn't even get in the clothing sections because it was so, for the girls, because it was so busy, and now it's cleared out a lot. I have a whole, literally, I have a whole cart full of stuff, and I have one child, so. But this sale is so cool. If you've never been to a Just Between Friends sale, I highly recommend it. I get great stuff every single time. Maria gets great stuff every single time. I keep making a big deal over the fact that it's like four. This is our fourth time. Means I've lived in Idaho for a minute. Okay, we're gonna check our stuff. I feel weird saying this, but the sale is like one of the highlights of my year, but it's exhausting. And so on this day, it was awesome to get home to our Green Chef. So for those of you that don't know what Green Chef is a meal delivery service, and it is a CCOF certified organic company. So the cool thing about Green Chef is that they have options for every lifestyle: keto and paleo, which has been our favorite the last few months, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. So there's literally a plan or an option for everyone in your family. And Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, so they offer even more meal plans to choose from. And you guys can now enjoy both brands at a discount with me. So I've mentioned this before many times. One of my favorite things about Green Chef is that they are constantly bringing in new flavors, new seasonings, and new ways of cooking into my house. You guys know I love to cook, but everybody cooks a little bit differently. So having the opportunity to learn different ways of cooking, like I said, different spices, different meal combos in general, has just been a really cool addition to our life, not to mention the fact that every Green Chef meal comes together in about 30 minutes. So obviously when life is a little bit busy, Green Chef makes cooking easy so that you can spend less time stressing about meals and more time enjoying their delicious home-cooked meals. By the way, according to Green Chef, when you order a meal from them, you're actually reducing your food waste by up to 25% versus grocery shopping. And Green Chef offers organic produce, premium protein, and sustainably sourced seafood. I was very excited on this day because shrimp is a newer addition to my life. Like, I've only recently started really eating shrimp, and I'm still kind of messing with the different ways that I like to eat it or season it. I had really good shrimp skewers actually last night at a baby shower. I was like, okay, shrimp is officially in my life. And so I was very excited to try this Baja shrimp dish. By the way, something you guys should know is that you can actually customize your weekly order with Green Chef to satisfy everyone's cravings and desires by mixing and matching meals from different dietary preferences. So I'm diving in and I'm trying a bite, oh my gosh, while the boys wrap up their walk. Oh man, I never purchased Monterey Jack. This is so good, oh my goodness. So yeah, if you guys want to try Green Chef, you can use my code NikkiGreenChef60 to get 60% off plus free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details. So in the book of Matthew, there's a verse that I was actually inspired to read you, and it says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is life not more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow? They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all of his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith?" First day of the farmer's market. Woohoo! Sorry, I got my hair in your face. What? This one? There's your water. How cute is his little shirt? Whoop, that's my hair, sorry. So there's not really a ton of produce for sale right now, which is what I had a feeling about. But they have lots of starts. So we're gonna be buying some starts today. It was my birthday this month, guys. I am 36 years old, which is hard to believe, right? Time flies. And on this night, I decided that for my birthday, all I wanted to do was go and hang with Dan down by the lake. So my parents watched Logan on this day, and that's what we did. We made our way down to the water, and it was so beautiful, especially after such a long winter. You best believe I'm soaking up every minute of sun and happy outside time. So we spread our blanket by the water, and I packed like a full-on meal. Guys, by the way, these pear chips, they're not organic, but they're insanely delicious. Just throwing that out there. I also brought some sourdough double chocolate muffins for dessert, and I made the most epic chicken salad. This chicken salad does not look as good as it tasted. Literally, it was one of the best chicken salads I've had in my life. It's kind of like a Chinese chicken salad dressing. It's this insanely amazing, low-key addictive dressing that I am putting in my cookbook, so don't worry, but the salad was amazing. We also had oranges, as you could see, and we just hung out and talked and ate all our food and soaked up the sunshine as the sun slowly began to set behind the hill that we were sitting in front of. So, of course, I had to bring my vitamins because, trying to prep my body, get it ready, God willing, for a baby. And we just hung out and talked. To those of you that don't know, Dan and I have been together since my 19th birthday. So it's been like 17 years at this point, and reflecting on life and just soaking up the sun with Dan was beautiful, or the evening sun, I should say. Then we had brought our electric bikes, and this was our first time doing this. We've only rode our electric bikes like near our house and around the mountain, but we brought, oh, that's not true. We also did the Hiawatha last year, but tonight we brought our bikes to the lake and we biked around the lake and downtown as the sun set. And honestly, I felt like I was in like an episode of Gilmore Girls where like the town just felt so small and beautiful and lovely. I didn't film any of us going downtown, but I got a few shots, as you can see, going around the lake, and it was just the most perfect, relaxing, beautiful evening with my love. And yeah. Okay, next event. So much is happening in this video, guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen a sneak peek of this. And if you've been following me for at least a year, you probably saw last year when my friend Amy threw this party. And this is like becoming a tradition for her, I think, where she kind of throws this like spring, summer, like let's kind of celebrate the launch of the warm season together with a lovely ladies' tea party. And you guys know, I mean, I'm from Los Angeles and I have never, so many things I've never done till going to Tennessee or being here in Idaho. But I'm just throwing this out here to say that like the views and the loveliness of this whole setup and tea party didn't slip past me for a second. It was amazing. And then this was just, like I said, a spring party, but my friend Maria surprised me and she brought everyone homemade chocolate and strawberry ice cream. And they sang me happy birthday, and it was so sweet. And maybe this sounds lame, but little things like the happy birthday song on my birthday makes me feel so loved and special. And it was just great.
Dear Nikki,
Thanks, guys.
happy birthday to you.
Thank
And
you.
many more.
On Channel 4.
Yes!
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just wipe the wax off. Hold on.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Here's a napkin if you want to wipe.
Yeah, that's a better idea than throwing chocolate into the abyss. Wax and chocolate. Right back in my face. So you guys know that we are slowly building our wannabe little homestead over here. And so I just thought I would give you guys some updates, bring you around. We have a little mini herb garden now right off of our kitchen door. And some of the herbs are thriving, some of them not so much. We actually had to plant another lemon thyme, and I've actually planted 2 basil plants now because they were both destroyed by pests, so that stinks. We planted strawberries and peppers and cauliflower, and so I had all the starts outside. Logan wanted to just play with some of the water that I brought him for, like, I guess if we want to sound fancy, it was like a little sensory game of like scooping water back and forth. So he had a good time doing that, staying cool. And then we worked our way to the other side of the garden to plant some of our starts. So we have dedicated this bed to be our strawberry bed. It's not a very big space. I mean, that's the thing. Every year, I just feel like with us planting and growing things, we're going to spread out more within our garden and our yard. I feel like we're going to learn more about what actually works up here and what doesn't. And I'm just, I don't know, even though it's a small little garden that we're growing this year, you guys know, I get excited every time I'm able to grow something, and I'm still so new to the whole gardening thing that I not only really don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to learn as I go. Both of us, we're just doing lots of watching and researching, but also just literally can't believe that God grows something from a seed. I've told you guys before, gardening is actually part of what made me want to have a biological child, because the miracle of life just is awe-inspiring to me. Guys, notice anything different? Guys, I'm so excited. I just said guys. How many times can I say guys? I'm so excited. This is not the point of this little bit. I actually want to share with you some new skincare products I got that I'm so excited about. This is actually my third time ordering from this company. And I've kind of talked about it a little bit, but I've had so many questions. I'm going to share like the whole haul that I got and talk about it a little bit. But I had to just say right at the top of this that we we got a new hutch. How, like, I don't know where to even lean. How amazing is that? It's honestly like almost dreamy to me. I feel like I need to move my basket. There we go. We needed the basket like in frame. That basket is what we have been using for the last like few weeks or so to gather eggs from our chickens. And it feels very farm life to me. Honestly, this whole hutch feels very farm life to me. And I'm very excited. I'm in a group chat of moms that, like, one of the moms sent a picture of this to the group chat from Facebook Marketplace and was like, oh my gosh. And I, someone has to get this. I don't have room for it, but someone has to get it. And I saw it and instantly I sent it to Dan because we have been looking for a hutch for right here for like the last year, maybe longer, honestly. And so it was very exciting because we are not wanting to or able to just like buy new furniture for everything. So it's really been like, a hunt, a treasure hunt of acquiring, different pieces, all of that. So I'm very excited. How long can I talk about this hutch? But I'm excited. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into, I feel like I am doing multiple hauls in this video because I've been doing a little bit of shopping lately and I didn't even share like one of the things that I got. I didn't even haul. I got 4 new pairs of biker shorts. Side note, I wear biker shorts every single day in the spring and the summer, either by themselves with like a baggy t-shirt, or I'm working out in my sports bra and biker shorts, or gardening, or they're under a dress because I like having biker shorts under any dress, but especially short dresses. And I like short dresses, like almost oversized tees. You can be like loose and breezy, but I don't want to be totally loose and breezy. I want to be a little covered. So my biker shorts, the ones that I got are really awesome. And they're 100% organic cotton from a company called Pact, which I really wanted as I'm like recouping my hip and training. There is part of me that believes in like electro culture and just energy and how, what our fabrics can even do to how energy is transmitted around our body. That sounds really woo-woo one. I probably didn't even word that right. But point being, that was the place from which, or the perspective from which I bought those biker shorts. Skincare, guys. So what I'm here to show you today is I have like a few products, but I'll grab the first 2 big daddy ones from Nourish the Dermis. So I probably would have never found this brand because it would have never occurred to me to take to Etsy to look for skincare, which is where this is from. This is from an Etsy shop. So the woman who owns it, we've actually gone back and forth on Instagram a few times. And the reason that I got this is because, and actually this is one of the first ones I got, this is their Blue Tansy Tallow Whip. The whole line of products is basically like organic, naturally occurring ingredients. So things like tallow. I mean, in this whip, for example, I'll read the ingredients: grass-fed and finished tallow, organic squalene, which squalene is a product that I used to use back when I suffered with acne, like as I was healing, and it was amazing. And I haven't used squalene in a while. So squalene's in this. Don't ask me what it is. I don't remember. And I think I think squalene can actually be derived from different sources. So I don't actually even know. Organic jojoba oil, organic local beeswax, and organic blue tansy. So let me tell you how, first off, does that not sound amazing? Also, second off, blue tansy, I think, is probably my favorite essential oil. I've mentioned this before. My family, we went on a vacation to Monterey, California when I was like in my early teens. And there was a smell there that has stuck with me my entire life. I've never stopped thinking about it. And I couldn't ever find the smell again. And when I started getting into essential oils and I smelled a blend from Young Living called Valor, I was like, oh, the smell is in there, but I didn't know what it was. And then when I tried Blue Tansy, which is in Valor, I was like, there it is. That's it. So Blue Tansy really has, I love Blue Tansy. So this is obviously a larger tub of the whip. And I am taking the long way around to getting to how I found out about this brand. I have a friend who lives out here, Miss Sonia. Side note, her husband actually teaches a communication course and he's really great. Benny Wills. So if any of you know who the Wills are, Sonia Wills, Benny Wills, that's who they are. Anyways, she had bought from Nourish the Dermis and she thought the products were lovely, but her face didn't love them so much. So she said to me, hey, do you want to try this moisturizer I got? It's like basically brand new. It feels amazing. I just don't love it on my face. And I was like, sure, I'll try it. Well, I became obsessed with it. She actually gave me 2 bottles. I used both of them up, or little tubs. I used both of them up and I was like, dude, I want more. And so I went online to her Etsy shop and I placed a whole other order. I told the owner of the shop, Melissa, how much I love her products. And here we are today, kind of collaborating a bit. So she sent me over a couple of products that I'm obsessed with and I can't wait to share with you guys. And I just highly recommend her stuff. Like, all of these products, I haven't tried all of them, and I'll tell you right as I go, but I've tried most of them and I love them. They feel amazing. They smell amazing. Melissa, the woman that owns the shop, is really sweet. And honestly, it seems like kind of a similar story to a lot of people that start more natural focused businesses, that her or someone in her family had some health challenges. I feel really lame for not remembering the exact story. But it kind of led her down this path of more natural products. And just, I can't even explain to you how much my skin loves her products. So the first one, like I said, was the Tallow Whip in Blue Tansy. Like, that's the scent. And then I got a second Tallow Whip because, guys, this scent is also amazing. This is just her vanilla flavor, but it smells, not flavor, scent. It smells, it's kind of a flavor. It smells like birthday cake. It is like, oh my gosh, like so good. And the funny thing is, she has a couple of different scents. Like, when you order her Tallow Whip, you can actually choose from a drop-down menu which scent you would like to go with. And when I've read the reviews, people rave about like every single scent she has. So, oh man. So the one product I mentioned I hadn't tried yet, but now I'm going to try it tonight because I just smelled it. It's amazing. This is her Magnesium Body Whip. You guys know I'm a big fan of magnesium in general. Most people tend to be deficient, from what I'm hearing, kind of the lay of the land in magnesium. And magnesium is something that our body burns really fast, but is not that difficult to refuel on if you're aware of it. Like, it is if you're just hoping you're going to get it in your everyday diet, because there's not a ton of foods that have magnesium. And especially nowadays, in my opinion, with farming practices and animal agriculture practices, I think that there's a lot of things that maybe had more magnesium in it before, and like in the food product, but doesn't as much now. So I supplement with magnesium. I usually do either magnesium spray on the bottom of my feet, or I'll take an Epsom salt bath, although not in the summer. In the winter, I'm all about that Epsom salt bath life, but not so much during the summer. And then I have another friend that also has a tallow company who makes a magnesium whip, and I've used hers as well. Sometimes on the bottom of my feet, sometimes on the bottom of Logan's feet, or you can do it on your armpit. I'm a little sensitive, so like my armpits get a little burny with magnesium. Not too bad like the magnesium spray if it gets anywhere else, but it gets a little burny. So this is in the scent lavender, and the ingredients are grass-fed and finished tallow, organic magnesium chloride, reverse osmosis water, and organic squalene. And her the lavender smells amazing too. I just can't say much about it because I haven't used it yet, but I'm definitely going to try it tonight. And I'll probably be putting it on Logie's feet too. I like doing that a couple times a week, maybe, if I remember, just giving him a little magnesium as well. Okay, so the next thing, this stuff is amazing. I'm like bathing in it at night practically. It doesn't look like it, which is weird because it looks completely full, but I've used this for the last few nights and I feel like I've doused my face in it. Anyways, this is the Blue Tansy, yes, facial oil. And this has organic cold pressed squalene oil, organic jojoba oil, organic vitamin E, organic spirulina, and organic blue tansy essential oil. So pretty straightforward, just an oil. I shake it up and I like doused my whole face and chest, and it feels and smells amazing. And I just feel like in general, for the last like couple months, my skin has really taken like an upgrade. There are a few things I've done differently in my life beyond just skincare, although skincare is one of them. My skincare was rough for like a year and a half after moving out here. We moved here under like extreme duress, like lost a bunch of things, didn't buy any new products, was using cuticle cream as a facial moisturizer at one point, like totally got off my game. Now in the last few months, not only am I like fully on my supplement game, I've been back on my supplement game honestly since I miscarried, but I've been trying a few other things as well. And I'm like, whoa, my skin looks different. I've mentioned also I've been drinking like these specific electrolyte collagen drinks from Peak, which is a tea company. But then also, like I mentioned, skincare. And I just felt like my skin loved this oil. My skin loves this whole line, but this oil was amazing. Then I also got this hyaluronic acid rollerball spot treatment. I had a little bit of a panic at first because I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was an eye roller. That's what I've been using it for. But that is, okay, I like second guessed myself and then reread it. I'm like, okay, good. That's what I've been using it for. But the ingredients are pure hyaluronic acid, CO2 extracted organic coffee oil, which you really smell the coffee and it's amazing. I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell of coffee. Weird. Like working at coffee shops, rolling coffee, eye rollers on my eye, really good. Organic green bean coffee oil is the last ingredient in here as well. And I don't really have much to say other than this feels amazing. It smells amazing. When I used it the other day, I felt like I could swear my eyes were like tightening up and my smile lines weren't as intense, which was not expected. I was like, whoa, kind of crazy. So I'm not saying it's a miracle worker, but I was pretty impressed, honestly. So there's that. Then I got this Sun Whip, which I was so excited to get because I am not into sunscreen anymore. I used to be into sunscreen, especially in regards to like the face, because I had really learned and have just been under the impression that like the sun will essentially sear scars like into your face. And I like partially believe that because there's just so much, what's the word? Like research around this. I do believe that the sun can age the skin, can make scars kind of stay a little longer, but I definitely do not, like I'm not in the camp fully, like people that are maybe into more, or even more like I was a few years ago with like traditional, maybe pharmaceutical grade skincare, if that's the way you want to word it. I think that the sun is actually really healing. And I think that we've lived in this like bizarre world for the last like 60 years of like, put sunscreen on all the time. And I was kind of on it, like I said, because I mean, not only did I not want to get skin cancer, which is one of the big things that's, you know, talked about, but for my skin, I didn't want age spots. I didn't want sunspots. And, you know, I might regret the path I'm going on now, but I might not. And my point is, I'm not as scared of the sun anymore as I used to be. But I wasn't scared of the sun before, but you get what I mean. I'm not like, sunscreen. Now I feel more like you just have to be safe and smart around the sun, but that it's actually like one of the best things for you is sun exposure done responsibly. So what I mean by that is, you know, I'm not going to go bake in the sun all day. Like I'm aware of how long I'm out, what's being exposed and for how long. I wear big sun hats now. I'm aware of bringing cover-ups with me places, but sometimes, like when I went on a river raft last year, or when I go swimming or boating out in the lake, you're just exposed. And you're just like, maybe I want my skin exposed, but I'm sick of my cover-up, or I'm going to get burnt, or for whatever reason. Why do I need to explain whatever reason you might need sunscreen? Point being, those are the times when I do use sunscreen, and it's rare. It's not super frequent. But I wanted a cleaner alternative because last year I did not end up purchasing a cleaner alternative. I just used like a regular sunscreen from my parents when occasionally I needed it. So we're not talking about face, but like shoulders or if we're out and about. So wow, that was the longest thing to say. Her Sun Whip, I was so excited to get. Now I've heard people say that they'll just use tallow as sunscreen and just that can protect them from the sun. I've even heard people say that about coconut oil, although I've heard other people say that the coconut oil helps them get a tan. I don't know. But the ingredients in her natural Sun Whip, is what she's calling it, include organic shea butter, organic coconut oil, we just talked about that, nano or non-nano zinc oxide, I don't know what that means exactly, organic carrot seed oil, and organic raspberry seed oil. So I used this the other day when I was out and I got home and I had no burns. I don't think this has really a scent if I remember right. Yeah, there's no scent to it. Which I want to say that you might be like, tallow-based skincare, does it smell like a barnyard? Not at all. Not at all. I occasionally cook with tallow, particularly because I like making French fries in tallow. And I'm not gonna lie, that smells a little bit like a barnyard sometimes. I'm like, whoa, I actually have to mix my tallow now with a little bit of olive oil because I heard through the grapevine that if you mix two oils together and one has a higher smoke point, that you're kind of essentially raising the smoke point of the other lower smoke point oil. Does that make sense? So I'll mix them together because I like olive oil taste. But I like the tallow, like higher smoke point. And so that raises the smoke point of the olive oil, but it changes the smell a little bit, helps the fries get crispy. You didn't need any of that. Point is, her stuff does not smell like a barnyard, so trust me. Okay, and then the last two things that I got from Nourish the Dermis were these lip balms. So I've tried both of them. I forgot. They're both really good. They're just tallow lip balms. And the ingredients, like in this one, organic tallow, organic beeswax, and organic local honey. And then in her blue tansy lip balm, it's probably the same, just with the tansy, tallow, beeswax, honey, and tansy. I'm a little bit obsessed with this blue tansy lip balm. Not gonna lie, it's so good. I love blue tansy. I officially want it in everything. I will have a link down below. I don't know if Melissa's giving me a discount link or code. If she does though, I will of course let you guys know, and I will have that information down below with her links or with the information. My voice is getting weird, froggy, you get my point. All right, so one of the food things I have been working on and I've been making lately have been sourdough dinner rolls. We have been making a lot of different kinds of soups and chilies, and Farmhouse on Boone made a comment on one of her videos about how she gets her family to eat so much soup, and she basically said it's because she's always experimenting with new sourdough bread products. And I was like, yup, I believe that. So I have been trying different things lately, and the last few weeks I made a few batches of sourdough dinner rolls that are amazing. We actually decided on this day we wanted to make a shepherd's pie. Now, like I said, this was over the course of the month, so we've actually made this a couple of times with like different potatoes, with yams, with different flavoring. But on this night, we were making our swing at shepherd's pie, and I will spoiler alert this for you that it was so good. I did not expect it. And when Dan brought up shepherd's pie, I can't say I was against it, but I was like, I mean, I guess, like, we could try that. And I did not expect to fall this in love with it. You guys should know that my whole cookbook process, it is my cookbook, but Dan has been my sous chef the whole time, guys, for like most of my life now at this point, honestly. And he has a lot of input and contribution to the way that I cook, especially at this point in our life, for our little family, for the three of us. And so he's been making contributions and helping me with this cookbook. And there's a very good chance that some form of a shepherd's pie is now going to be in the book, because this was amazing. And like I said, we've made it a few times now. Delicious. The sourdough rolls, delicious. And dinner was just, do I need to say delicious again? It was great. So. Okay, so while we are on this pattern of cookbook stuff, I am going to bring you along now as I make a galette. So I haven't made a galette in a while. I made them a handful of times in Nashville, but suddenly I was like woken in the middle of the night to an inspiration of like wanting to do a savory galette. So I have a pizza recipe, a sourdough pizza recipe, of course, it's all sourdough, that is going in the cookbook. That's amazing, but it's not a tomato-based pizza. That's not like what the sauce is. There's actually no tomatoes on it. And I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do a galette with tomatoes. So if you don't know what a galette is, it's basically like a puff pastry, like a pie crust. So anyways, I started off by caramelizing my onions, which is very low and slow heat with butter for like 15 to 25 minutes, honestly. And then I threw in a bowl a bunch of chopped cherry tomatoes. I kind of roughly chopped and cut up a handful of artichokes. Then I squirted in a bunch of Dijon mustard, some olive oil, and then I believe just a little bit of salt and pepper. And I tossed the combo in a bowl, all while my onions were still caramelizing. And I pretty much just wanted to prep everything for the galette because the dough, which is just pie crust, was sitting in the fridge staying cold. So I wanted all of my toppings ready to go when I pulled it out. So I grated a little bit of manchego and some Gruyere. Then I put in a bowl a mixture of some goat cheese and cream cheese. I zested my lemon. I squeezed the juice out of my lemon. This is going to be like our sauce, our base for the pastry puff. Then I poured in a little bit of olive oil. And then once I gathered some fresh herbs from our garden, which were a combo of lemon thyme, chives, and sage, I chopped those up. And then I threw that into the creamy mixture as well. And I mixed everything together. Oh, I didn't show you this, but I also crushed garlic. Guys, the smell of this is so divine as you're mixing it up. A real winner. So at this point, I pulled my pie dough out of the fridge and I cut it in half. And I saved the other half because I didn't need that much dough. Anyways, point being, put that back in the fridge, kept this part out, rolled it out. As you can see, there's beautiful butter chunks because the dough was kept very cold. I spread my cheese mixture, put on top my tomatoes, my artichokes, my cheese. And then after I baked the galette for about 20 minutes, I pulled it out of the oven, added on the onions, threw it back in the oven for like another 10 minutes, and voila. Guys, multiple people have had this galette now. By the way, there I am drizzling honey on top and then adding some fresh thyme and chunky salt. I made this for a friend the other day who's newly pregnant, and I was trying to convince to have a home birth. I've made this for my family. I've made it for Dan multiple times. And let me tell you, everyone looks at me with their eyes wide open and they're like, you need to put this in the cookbook. I'm like, I know. If I was opening a restaurant, I feel like this would be a hit. All right, fam, let's make our way back out to the garden. So I told you, I filmed this over the course of a few weeks. And so at this point, things were already planted and kind of starting to grow a little bit. And so we were just checking the garden, making sure they all had water. Logan loves helping me when he can to water the garden. He loves playing with the hose in general. What toddler doesn't? At this point, I had told Logan that we would go and hang out on a blanket in the backyard. You guys know this is one of the things that I love to do with him. Like, I just love being outside, soaking up the sunshine, and creating or reading with Logan, or even eating with Logan outside, honestly, or anyone. It's just nice to chill outside, especially when you've had a long winter, like all of us North Idahoans. I'll stop talking about the long winter, I promise. So at this point, we pulled out our watercolor paints, and I realized, like, right when I pulled them out, oh duh, these are watercolors, this isn't gonna work. But we had really wanted to paint some rocks to be like strawberries, because I heard from M.I. Gardner here on YouTube that if you put the rocks out that look like strawberries before your strawberries actually ripen, the birds will try to get the quote unquote strawberries, the rocks, and then they'll find out, oh, this isn't a fruit, and they supposedly tell all their bird friends, and then they all stay away. So, but once we started painting, I realized this was not the right paint. We got to get the right paint. Hopefully this all works, but yeah. By the way, really random, but we all know my videos are random. I've also been poaching eggs lately and putting them on top of my avocado toast. This was the breakfast that I had on this morning with a little side of vitamins and my organic watermelon, which was so good. Guys, it's watermelon season. And yeah, I just had to show that to you because I've been obsessed with poached eggs lately. And then I had to show you these clips because Dan is starting to do metal artwork again. And he was actually hired by my mom to create him this beautiful piece for her garden. If you guys have been following my channel for a long time, you know that my mom has like a very artistic taste. Like she ripped out all the flooring on our stairs in our old house and replaced it with like mosaic shattered plates that she had like put into a cool mosaic. So this is gonna be really awesome. And Dan is so good at metal artwork. Okay, so this is exciting. I've never filmed in the front of my house before. So here I am in the front of my house on my porch, and I'm very excited because I'm going to be doing a classic haul in this video. I guess I've hauled both of these things before. I'm going to be showing you some new makeup that I got from Ilia, very exciting. And then I'm also going to be showing you guys in this pillowcase my giant haul from the recent Just Between Friends sale that I went to. So let me explain here what both of these purchases really meant for me, guys. First off, since I left Nashville, you guys know I got rid of tons of stuff. Like, some of it was on purpose, some of it was on accident. We had a little snafu when we were moving out here. I just honestly used to have so many products and just lots of other stuff. This whole set structure sounds really weird as I'm saying it out loud, I realize that. But point being, over the last 2 years, basically since we've gotten here, I've just kind of dwindled down out of a lot of things. I think you guys heard me joke at one point I was using like cuticle cream. It's facial moisturizer. At one point I completely ran out of products, was too lazy to get more. I was like pinching my cheeks for a little blush, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But very different than the place I was at before. And I still like makeup. It wasn't just because like, oh, I don't like makeup anymore, even though I definitely used to wear a lot more of it. So I had been debating for like the last 4 months, like, what am I gonna do? I really need to get some more makeup. And actually, this might be a little premature because now I have another order of some makeup coming from a brand that I'm kind of maybe potentially collaborating with. So I'll be sharing that when it comes as well, because it is also non-toxic, beautiful makeup. And that is the situation with this makeup as well. So Ilia, if you don't know what Ilia is, it is a natural, like non-toxic makeup brand. And what I really like about their products in general is they're easy to use, like I said, non-toxic, which is very exciting because we want to keep all of those things off of us, especially if you're trying to conceive a baby. Maybe not especially, but kind of especially. And their products are just beautiful and the colors are beautiful, and they have a lot of multi-use products, which are awesome because I don't wear a full face of makeup every day. Like, honestly, most days I don't wear a full face of makeup. So I have like, I mean, I'll show you. I don't even need to tell you, but they have beautiful cream blushes, beautiful stuff. So I'm going to go through Ilia first. I couldn't help it. I like tore right into it, and I'm actually wearing a good chunk of their makeup today because I was so excited. And literally when I got ready, I was like, Dan, I feel like my old self again. First off, well, this is random. They actually sent a sample sheet because I spent enough money. And this is exciting because I really do want to try one of their possibly like foundations or serums. We'll see. I might be trying a foundation from this other makeup company as well. But this is a really famous product from them. This is their Super Serum Skin Tint, and then they sent a few different colors. So I'm excited to try to like test the colors and see what's up. The bronzer I have in my makeup bag right now, guys, you don't even know. It has no top on it. It's been floating around in my makeup bag with just no lid for like 2 years, honestly. So this was very exciting. Now, what's awesome about this bronzer is that, besides the fact, once again, non-toxic, it does not have a shimmer to it. And maybe this is obvious, I don't like shimmers in my bronzer. My other bronzer, it's really weird because it does have a shimmer in it. Like, you can see it and you're like, there's a shimmer in that. But for whatever reason, when you swipe it, it's almost non-existent. So it's worked. But really, I prefer bronzers with no shimmer in them. So this is their color Drawn In. Now this package, actually, it was really weird. I thought when I opened it up that maybe all the makeup had shattered because on the back there was all this like colors all over it. I was like, oh no. And so I carefully opened it, but in fact, nothing was cracked. So I don't know what happened there, but this is their cool version of their eyeshadow palette, which I debated, I hemmed and hawed like for a while. Honestly, it took me months to even check out because I was like, what do I want? I don't know. Do you guys do that? Do you like hem and haw over products for months sometimes? Because I do. But I ended up going with their cool palette because I thought, well, if I want the warm, I can get the warm later. Also, I don't know. I get very confused with my own color palette. Sometimes I kind of think I could wear either, like pull off warm or cool colors. It's the same side of me that feels like I was fine being a blonde, I'm fine being a brunette. That sounds weird, and it might not be accurate. You all might be like, no, it's very obvious which colors look good on you and which ones look bad. But got the cool palette. So then, and this is actually what started it all, I really needed a concealer. And I had tried Ilia's concealer back when I lived in Nashville, and I really liked it. And so that's what really led me to buying this from them. So this color, I think it's called, is it like Chantilly, or am I like mixing up brands here? No, this is SC1 in Chicory. And I used it today, and it was perfect. I honestly feel like it's perfect. So it's creamy, it blends in really well. It's very opaque, so you don't need very much to get coverage over the areas you're trying to cover. And yeah, just a really great concealer. This is the product I was mentioning that is their multi-use product. This was the first product I like really fell in love with from Ilia. And this is probably the main product I used during my entire pregnancy with Logan. Like so much of my pregnancy, I didn't wear makeup. Now, like I said, I honestly don't wear a lot of makeup all the time. I think when I say that, I'm thinking more like foundation. I do like little products, but like full face of glam is not my go-to. But this product, this is their Color Haze multi-use pigment, and this is in the color Waking Up. It's so good. It's a beautiful cream blush. And then, like I said, if you're on the go and you only have one product with you and you want to bring this, it's a beautiful lipstick color as well. It's kind of a bronzy, mauvey, rosy kind of neutral. Just really, really beautiful. And yeah, this was the first product from them that I like fell in love with. So another product from them that I got that I really, really like, this is their hydrating lip balm. Now, I was excited because they also sent this little like hydrating lip balm sample situation, which is cool because this is my kind of product, guys. Like lip balms that hydrate your lips and give you a natural color, like a flush, and it's non-toxic. Like this is my kind of product. And this color that I got is amazing. It's called Memoir. I'm wearing it right now. But I was definitely torn on the site in terms of what color to get. So I'm very excited that now I have like multiple samples to try. That's very smart of them because it is nerve-wracking to order makeup online just a little bit because you're like, am I able to return it if it doesn't work? And I actually don't even know what their return policy is, and everything worked. So, and I took everything out of their boxes because I used it all. But the boxes are really beautiful as well. Just throwing that out there. So, oh my gosh, guys. Also, is this what it is? No, that's the mascara. They did send me a mascara sample that I'm wearing today as well, and I really like it, especially for a clean mascara. So I've been using CoverGirl Clump Crusher. Don't love it because, like I said, it's full of stuff that I probably shouldn't be putting near my eyeballs, but also this actually went on way smoother than my Clump Crusher, and I was not positive, like I didn't know how I was going to feel about this. I went to Target yesterday for the first time since fall 2021. It's a whole long story, but I've kind of been like purposefully staying away from Target. And my friend was like, man, I just still always prefer like these cheap mascaras. And I was like, honestly, that's pretty much been me too for like years. But I got this and I tried it today and it's so good. It's black, but I think it actually looks pretty natural. Yeah, and the brush is really interesting. This is their Limitless mascara, by the way. Then this is a product I ordered and it way like surpassed my expectations. That was dramatic. It surpassed them, guys. But it did. And this is their Essential Brow Gel. And what's really cool about this, I think they call it like a natural volumizing brow gel. Or brow gel. And guys, that's exactly what this does. It's straight up volumized my brows. And once again, I forgot because I've been using a brow gel that I got like 3 years ago that I still had left over. And it would add like a little pigment, but I forgot, when it's brand new. And especially this is not the brow gel I was using before. I was using one from Hourglass that was good. This one, I don't even feel like I need to fill in my brows. Now, I did a little bit today with powder before I put this on. But I tried it yesterday when I got it in the mail, and I definitely didn't need to fill it in, especially for days that are like low makeup. Like I said, rubbing in my cheek blush stuff, putting this on my brows, like it was gentle, but defining and definitely volumizing, like they said. Like it felt like it was dropping fibers in my brows and like thickening them up. Really good. This way surpassed my expectations. And then this, which I'm into, but I haven't done anything like this in a long time. This is their gel liner in Dusk, which basically just means it's a dark brown. You guys know for a long time, I was a black winged liner fan. And in some ways in my heart, like I still am. If I was going to like a really nice event and had to really get dressed up, like I'm bringing back out the cat eyes. But too much for every day. It feels too ridiculous for me, especially as a mom with a toddler. It's like, we got stuff to do, places to go, and what? And then I'm going to rub it and then have black all over my eyes. But I like the idea of having a little more definition. And I feel like I've seen older women do this many times. And I feel like I'm walking into, no, I'm not an older woman, but we're walking that direction. I don't know. I feel like I got to take back everything I just said. Point being, it's a gel liner in a dark brown. And I lined my top line a little bit and then I smeared it in. And I smeared it in and it worked really well. I think I'm definitely going to have to watch some videos on exactly the different ways that people use the gel liner. I almost wanted to put it on my waterline, and I know people go, no, it closes your eyes and makes it smaller. But I do remember liking that before, and that was black. I mean, this is brown, it's different. But yeah, it created a nice smoky look, and I just definitely need to watch some videos so I can kind of see how people do this, because I just like smudged it in with my finger, and yeah, I think it looks good. So the next thing I got, this is their only like, what do they call it? I think they call it a chromatic shadow, liquid powder chromatic eye tint. This is the only one I got, but I debated on like 5 different colors. And this is just a neutral, like champagne-y kind of color, which of course that's the one I went with. And this color is called Glaze. And it's really pretty. It's very simple. It's a little less shimmery than I expected. I'm very interested to try it maybe in the next few days when this is the only shadow I put on. I want to do just this and a little mascara. Today I have a little bit of the shadow from the palette that I got as well. But I like, once again, simple products like this. And this, if you're going really low makeup, it's like, it not only could be on the eye, but I could totally use this as a highlighter. I still have a highlighter that I like. I actually have one that a friend gave me last week because everybody knew that I like haven't bought products in forever. She's like, would you like this? I'm all, sure. It's a really nice non-toxic highlighter. And then I have a really old Tarte powder highlighter that should probably be thrown away, but is still like beautiful. So, but that's powder. So yeah. Oh, snap. That's it. Well, I mean, that was actually quite a bit of makeup, but that is it for my Ilia haul, my makeup haul. I'm not kidding you. I feel like a new woman, guys. It feels really good to go from like crusty old makeup to beautiful, smooth application, non-toxic makeup. Really great. So, and I will definitely be showing you too, because now I have a second round of products, like I said, I think coming to me from this other company. And I will definitely share that when it comes as well. And maybe I'll have to do, I haven't done a makeup video in a long time. So maybe I have to do like a get ready with me, like one of my speedy makeup applications, and show you guys how I do it. Or maybe I should film a get ready with me when I film, because this is like the closest to full face of makeup when I'm filming that I pretty much have at all. Like, I'm not usually doing more makeup than when I'm filming. So here we go, guys. You ready? We got this big old bag from the Just Between Friends sale. There were over like 300 women that came to ours this year. They said this was the biggest one they've had, and I could sense it. Right when we walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, there are way more people. This is my 4th time going with my friend Maria, who I also went with. I think you guys saw earlier in the video, that vlog footage. And every time I feel like I'm making out like a bandit. Like, I leave with so much stuff, and every time it only costs me anywhere from $100 to $150. I think this time was my most expensive trip. It was $160, but that's because I also got him a Strider bike, which are those bikes that have no pedals. It just teaches them to start learning how to balance. And then I also got him, oh, that's right, I also got him like a little homeschool learning kit. So you will be floored though as to how much stuff we got. And I'm gonna try to go through it really fast. Also, if you're into this kind of stuff, I will try to remember to link my other Just Between Friends haul from like last year down below. Kind of crazy. Anyways, in no particular order, I got Baby Boo some green sandals. How cute is that? I also got Baby Boo some tennis shoes, which are not, these have Velcro straps on them. So, you know, super easy, just like the green ones. These, by the way, were $5. I don't have price tags on almost anything anymore. Like, I'm surprised this is here. So these were $5. Those sandals were probably in the $3 to $5 range. Oh, I do have a price tag on these. I did get Logan a pair of hiking boots. These are from Oshkosh B'gosh. I love Oshkosh B'gosh. And these were actually $11. All right, I got him the cutest, I couldn't leave without this jacket. I literally was like, I'm not leaving without this jacket. Even if Logan, look, he's going to outgrow this in a few weeks and we're going into summer. He's not going to need this. So really this is probably for my future kid, but I God willing, but I couldn't walk away without it. Are you kidding me right now? Please tell me you're kidding. What? And this is totally unisex too. So cute. This is from a brand called Christian Robinson. And apparently Dean J used to own this. But yeah, this is technically a 2T and he is 3. So like he fits it right now, but we're dogging like in weeks he'll be out of it. So there's that. I got him this really cute, tell me how cute that is, this vest. Now this is still too big for him, but this will be perfect I think when fall rolls around. And I love the color and it is a Gymboree vest. So I also got him this vest, which is really cute. This is from Union Bay. Tell me that's not adorable. My little baby boy. I got him lots of shorts. So like just random, like these blue little, every pair of shorts has a drawstring on it because I found that that's super important. Because kids are different sizes and he just needs drawstrings on all of his shorts. Let's see. Oh, another pair of drawstring black shorts. I got him a ton of like just t-shirt situations. I'm a big fan of stripes. You guys are going to see stripes like one too many times. My friend Maria, she's like, yeah, I'm not really a stripe person, but she was like looking out for stripes for me because we like stripes a little too much. So we got that for him. Oh, another pair of drawstring shorts. This is like a sweat material, super comfy. I don't even see it. Oh, this is Cat and Jack, Target. Oh, another little like kind of tie-dyed yellow, not tie-dye, but like distressed yellow sweats shorts again. I got him this. He's not going to fit this now, but he will in like fall, winter. And I love my little boy in a good flannel. Very cute. Oh, this is cute. I got him 2 kind of little dressy shirts for if we do like nicer photo shoots at all this year. This one, which is just so cute. I have a feeling this is like an expensive brand. Sovereign Code. Not sure. But this is super cute. I got another top from them. It was like a 2-in-1. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. This is really the top I see him in for our family fancy pics. Are you kidding me? How cute is that? And the fabric feels so good. Like it's like a thick corduroy, honestly. Oh, this is not the same brand. So this is Gymboree Baby. Interesting. So this is a 3T and it just feels amazing. Another pair of drawstring sweat shorts. Another pair of drawstring sweat shorts. Okay, so guys, I am not the biggest. You guys have probably noticed this. We don't do a whole ton of like branded type stuff in terms of like cartoons. He doesn't even really watch that many cartoons. He watches Thomas the Train, Winnie the Pooh. He used to watch Little Bear. That's about it. He plays Mario, which I know is super debated. So anytime we're out and about, especially now with the Mario movie, it's like Mario. So, but I got him this top and matching shorts, which, oh, here they are. Because this was one of my favorite childhood movies. So I'm just straight up projecting on my kid, but tell me this is not so cute. It's insane. It's a vintage Star Wars top. Are you kidding me? It's not real vintage with like matching shorts. It's like fake vintage, like from the brand. But I just thought my kid's going to look so cute in this. This is going to break hearts, just upset people. So cute. So we got him that. Also, I got to turn it inside out, but speaking of more stripes, guys, I got him this really cute striped t-shirt. Yup. And this one I think is Wonder Nation. So I'm pretty sure that's a Walmart brand. We got a wide array of stuff here, man. I see more stripes. Yep. Another long sleeve striped shirt from Target, Cat and Jack. This is so cute. It also hurts. This is a matching pajama set that baby boy will not be wearing until winter when it cools back down again, but it'll be perfect. And they're matching like tie-dye pants with a matching tie-dye long sleeve top. Are you kidding me? Could I have these pajamas? Because I'm obsessed. Okay. I got him a good pair of sweatpants. These are from Under Armour. Clearly, we got Under Armour written down the side, but just cozy black sweats. I got him another striped t-shirt. It's inside out, but just roll with it. I love this color blue so much. My baby's gonna look adorbs in it. Oh my gosh, guys. Drawstring shorts. Oh, how cute is this pattern? He'll love it, especially with the salamanders or geckos or whatever they are. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't notice those until right now. I thought it was just all Hawaiian print, but that will make him love these shorts even more. I got him this shirt for fall, which is so cute. So cute. This is from Jumping Beans. Don't know what that is, but I love the mustardy kind of color. He'll look super cute in that. Got him another pair of Cozy Comfy Sweats from Champion. Cozy Comfy Sweats. Oh, by the way, they do the sale twice a year. So they will have the sale again in the fall out here. But I find that what has happened the last 4 times we've gone, and maybe this is obvious, I'm always buying for like the following 6 months. And sometimes by the time we get to the next sale, he hasn't even worn things from the previous time, or he's outgrown like 75% of it and maybe has 1 piece left. Gosh, the sale is just really convenient. So more shorts, very exciting times. This jacket, which is also so cute, it makes my heart want to explode. Are you joking me? And it's beautiful too. It's very lightweight. Like you can really squish it up into like a little ball because it's just a lovely lightweight feeling. I think this is also a Walmart Wonder Nation jacket. It is a Wonder Nation jacket. I think that's Walmart. Then, no idea what this brand is. There's no brand on it anymore. Another striped, multicolored top for my baby. Then we have a basic gray shirt because everybody needs basic shirts, I guess, that I got him. Another pair of shorts. Please stop judging me. And then last but not least, he got these comfy pair of pants. So I feel like, oh, he definitely did get more shoes. I'm definitely going to insert them in the video right now. Like these green Crocs, which are so cute. He's already obsessed with these green Crocs. If there's anything else, I'll show it in the screen right now. I highly recommend checking out the Just Between Friends sale if you have one local to you. And yeah, I hope that this like long haul on my porch wasn't annoying. I hope it was enjoyable. And that's it. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this helped you in some kind of way or encouraged you. I want to give a shout out again. Thank you, Green Chef, for sponsoring this video. I will leave the link down below if you want to receive 60% off plus free shipping on your first box. Like I said, that link will be down below. And then all of you that have gone over to my Patreon, thank you. And if you want to check it out, that link will be down below too. And I will, God willing, see you guys back here very soon with another new video. Bye, guys.